What is the difference between a blowout and a silk press? Before we jump into the difference, let's talk about the blowout in the salon industry. So, I would say in the 2000s and before that, a blowout meant we're going to take a round brush, use a lot of tension and a lot of heat. It's a technique that is also used for a Dominican blowout, depending on your texture, of course. Usually it's done after a roller set to straighten it even more. Over the years, especially once natural hair started getting more popular in the salon industry, blowout was also used to just stretch out your natural hair. The reality is, if you do the round brush technique on natural hair, a lot of clients, of course, depending on the texture, are going to end up with heat damage because sometimes it could be a really intense technique. So that's something to consider. So that's why when you go to natural hair salons, usually a blowout, it's just a comb attachment that's going to be used, or a paddle brush, depending on the stylist's favorite technique. And a silk press is also blown out with a comb attachment or tension or a paddle brush, but then a flat iron is used to make the hair silky. So that's the main difference between a blowout and a silk press. We recommend booking a blowout if you want to prep your hair for a protective style. If you want to prep your hair to do your hair at home. If ever you're like, I don't even want to wash my hair because it's too much for me, a blowout would be a great option because then your hair will be stretched out and then you can style your hair however you want to. And you won't have to use excessive heat. If ever, like, you need your hair to be stretched out and you don't want to use a lot of heat and you're recovering from heat damage, then a blowout would be your best option. If ever you are just looking for a silky hair, you're going to style your hair later on and it needs to be extremely silky, then we recommend that you book a silk press.